Hello everyone and welcome back to STW Sports, and today I'm going to be going over my Premier League Team of the Week from February the 6th until February the 8th. Yes, I'm aware this is a little bit late, but unfortunately I've had a lot more things going on, but I've just about managed to get the video out there. So yes, we'll go with formation of 4-3-3, goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Yes, very good performance from him in their 1-1 draw with Burnley, from Brighton that is, but yeah, he had a really good game in goal. Didn't really do an awful lot, but he did enough, to be honest with you. There wasn't many standout goalkeeping performances, so a fairly obvious one, Robert Sanchez. Yeah, Brighton-Burnley was a 1-1, a fairly unentertaining game, but yeah, Sanchez, for what he had to do, he did well. Right back, Luke Ayling. Yeah, very good performance from Luke Ayling. I've been really impressed with him this season. He's made up the step up from Championship to Premier League really well. I'm a fan of Ayling. I do think he's a good right back, and yeah, in their 2-0 win over Palace, he did play well. And yeah, fair play to him. He just generally had an all-round good game. Went forward well, defended well. So yeah, fair play. Centre-back, Max Kilman. Probably for the obvious reason that he's the only defender who, played all right. I mean, there wasn't many good centre-backs this week. There was one more, which I'll mention after. But Kilman wasn't great. I mean, he defended quite well in a 0-0 draw with Leicester, but it wasn't anything special. It was a bit of a forgettable game, to be honest, but I mean, defensively, I guess, when you look at Leicester's attackers, Kilman defended really well. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to him, but there wasn't many good options at centre-back this week. It was quite a weak one for centre-backs. Centre-back, Tyrone Mings. But, yeah, Mings was the standout centre-back of the week in Aston Villa's 1-0 win against Arsenal. Yes, Tyrone Mings didn't really have a lot to do. Arsenal didn't really attack much, but when Mings had to do stuff, he did it very well. I do like Tyrone Mings, and right now he could well be knocking on the door to go with England to Euro 2021. I think he'll go. Whether he starts is a different question. Yeah, I mean, he had a good game, so I'm going to go with Mings, even though he didn't really get tested. Like I say, centre-backs, it was a tough one to choose, but for me, Mings was the standout this week. Left-back, James Justin. Yeah, unfortunately, James Justin has now suffered with a really bad injury, going to keep him out for a long time. He's been fantastic this season, and he was very good in Wolves' 0-0 draw with Leicester. Justin's very versatile. He's done so well this season. I kind of feel sorry for him. It kind of has influenced a little bit why I put him in this team, but still, no, he did have a good game, though. And again, there wasn't many standout left-backs either. I mean, Luke Shaw's been brilliant recently, but he wasn't particularly great this weekend either. So I'm gonna go with James Justin, I guess. He didn't really do great, but yeah, feel bad for his injury. Hopefully a speedy recovery. Centre defensive midfield, Calvin Phillips. Yeah, Phillips did well in a 2-0 win for Leeds against Palace, as I mentioned with Ayling earlier. He did well, and it was a fair performance when he dominated the midfield. Yeah, he had a good game, so I'm going to go with Calvin Phillips. Centre midfield, Ilkay Gundogan. I mean, this guy's in all of my team of the weeks right now. I don't really need to say. He's replaced De Bruyne. De Bruyne was a regular early on in the season, and now so's Gundogan. But yeah, to be fair to Gundogan, he was brilliant at Anfield. I mean, yes, he missed a penalty, don't get me wrong, and it was a bad penalty. But yeah, I mean, he did well. And yeah, City gained their first win at Anfield since 2003, nearly 2 decades ago. Centre attacking midfield, Miguel Almiron. Yeah, Almiron scored 2 in Newcastle's 3-2 win against Southampton. Considering it was a Southampton team who just conceded 9 goals, I'm kind of not surprised, but still, credit where it's due. It was a very good performance. And Almiron, I do like Almiron, he's a good player. Okay, yeah, that end product does need improving. But yeah, no, he had a really good game, and fair play to him. Right wing, Rafinha. Yeah, Rafinha was excellent in Leeds' 2-0 win against Palace. He was probably the man of the match. He ran the game. He pulled off an outrageous piece of skill in this game as well. So, yeah, fair play. Brilliant performance from him. Rafinha's been very good this season. I am a fan of Rafinha. He's got a great left foot. He offers Leeds something going forward that I thought they'd be missing at the start of the season. So, fair play to him. And he's got one hell of a left foot as well, which he proved in this game. Left wing, Raheem Sterling. Yes, Liverpool fans will not like this one, but Raheem Sterling did have a good game. Yeah, he didn't do anything outstanding. He scored a goal, which he literally couldn't miss, but Sterling did well enough. A lot. Sterling, obviously, scoring in City's first win at Anfield in 2 decades, that will mean a lot to him. Fair play to Sterling. It was a good performance from him. Again, he wasn't outstanding, but yeah, he did have a good game though. So yeah, full credit to Raheem Sterling, who's starting to pick up them stats a little bit more recently, as Man City are just starting to do very well in general. And striker, Phil Foden. Yeah, Foden, I mean, he technically played striker. Yes, he's not a natural striker, I know that, but he played strike, he played a false 9 against Liverpool, but my God, his goal came from the right-hand side, and what a goal it was. I think Phil Foden is one of them players who I think it can be considered, he is a generational talent. The guy is just brilliant. In performances away at Anfield, the Premier League champions, yes, Liverpool are out of form, but the way he played, the way he did, yeah, it's absolutely outstanding. Fair play, Phil Foden, an absolutely brilliant performance. And yeah, he's easily my striker, even though he's not a natural striker. Because he played there, I have to put him there. Goal of the week, I've gone Phil Foden versus Liverpool. Not really a lot of competition. Possibly Bruno Fernandes against Everton, for Manchester United. The second goal of the game, brilliant goal, but I think Foden's, for the individual brilliance and the circumstances, I'm going to have to go with that one. But Fernandes is unlucky because most weeks he would have won it. Flop team of the week, I'm going to have to go with Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal were up there for their poor performance at Villa, but I mean, yeah, there's no shame in losing to Man City, but there's a way to lose, and it's not 4-1. So yeah, I'm absolutely going to have to go with Phil Foden. Absolutely terrible. Liverpool, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Bit of a mess up there. Yeah, Liverpool, of course. Phil Foden's my goal of the week. Liverpool flop team. I'm gonna have to go with Liverpool. It just wasn't good, and yeah, when they equalised, it certainly could have changed, but it didn't, and City just completely destroyed them. And yeah, manager of the week, I've gone for Pep Guardiola. The way he set his team out and the way they won, I can't really not go with him. Dean Smith's a shout for their 1-0 win over Arsenal, but I don't really think beating Arsenal 1-0 at home for Villa is much of a surprise at the moment. I mean, Villa are having a very good season, so I don't really think it was a surprise. But yeah, I'm going to go with Pep though. 4-1 win at Anfield. Man City look like they're going to stroll to another league title. Yeah, it's pretty much looking like it's all over. It's not looking good at the moment. But yeah, that is a wrap on my Premier League Team of the Week from February the 6th until February the 8th. I'm sorry this video hasn't put out quite late, but yeah, thank you very much for listening, everyone. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thank you very much.